Good morning, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is my birthday, and so I'm going to New Jersey to a really big thrift store that I've been told has a lot of good options and good prices. So I did a huge closet overhaul a couple weeks ago, and as we know, I love to mend things, fix things, upcycle things, but there are some things that you just can't do that. Like when the whole entire butt of your pants, you can see light through the fabric. You can't really just mend a little seam or something, you know? So unfortunately, several of my pants are in that state. So I need some of those. I'm also looking for some quilting materials. There's a quilt that I'm working on right now that I still need some fabric for. And then there are a few things that were in my closet that just didn't fit me, and not in a way that I could alter them to. And I'd been holding on to them for like several years, and I haven't worn them in like 3 years. So I finally got rid of those. So there's a few holes in my closet that I'd like to fill. And the great thing though is that 2/3 of all the clothes I got rid of, I was able to give to friends. So I know they went to happy homes. Actually for my birthday party, I laid them out all on my bed. And that was their party favor, is that they could go through my clothes and take whatever they wanted, which actually, like I said, like 2/3 of it they took. So I was very, very happy about that. So today's video is going to be a little vlog / haul video. Hopefully I have some good luck. I took the train to Times Square, and now I'm in the Port Authority bus terminal, taking the bus, and the bus will bring me pretty much right there. So, yay! I've never taken the bus to New Jersey before. I only took the train to Newark Airport. So this room is making me laugh. It's so interesting. I think it should be about a 40-minute ride and then a 20-minute walk. So about another hour. And I've already been on the road for an hour. It is a beautiful day today. My hair's looking a little crazy because I slept on it when it was wet and the wind. But it's about a 20-minute walk. I'm off the bus now. And it's a beautiful day for a walk, so that's perfect. And I did plan my outfit very particularly today. Usually I would wear bike shorts or something so that I could try on pants over them. But it's a little too chilly to wear those to be my only clothes for the day. So I wore my sweatpants. I have a t-shirt. I put on my basic jewelry so that I could picture myself in the clothes. And of course my sweatshirt, because it's actually warm now because of the sun. But this morning when I left, it was a little chilly. And all in all, I think the journey is a little over 2 hours, or at least that's how it worked out today by the time I get there. But it's perfect because the place opened at 10 and I'll get there at like 10:20. So I also brought with me my backpack, and in it is some reusable bags. I brought more than I think I'll need, but I also am looking for like picture frames today, and so I'm aware that those are sometimes bigger and might take up like just a whole bag by itself. So that's why I brought more than I thought I would need. Here we are. This aisle is making my quilting heart so happy. All right, here is what we're working with. This is what I'm looking like. I was very successful. Now I didn't find any pants, and I also didn't find frames. I didn't find frames either, but I found everything else on my list. I'm finally home. I literally just walked in the door. I left this morning at like 8:20 and it is 3:30. I feel like I was successful, but also that travel time is no joke. Plus I get a little bit motion sick on buses, and this bus was not an exception to that. So I'm gonna put the things in the washer and then I'll show you a haul. Okay, we are here with a haul, and I'm not gonna try them on. I'm just gonna hold them up for you. But first things first, I got these shorts, these athletic shorts, and they're more of like the cottony material, because if you watch my last haul from last summer, you'll probably notice that I did get athletic shorts. The issue is that I think
somebody maybe didn't wash them correctly or something, because the waistband really smells like mildew, but I didn't notice it because it doesn't smell like that until you like start sweating in it, which is really gross. And at first I thought it was because I was hang drying my clothes, but I got 2 pairs last year, if you remember, and both were the same materials. One of them smells like that and the other one doesn't. So I'm pretty sure it wasn't my fault. But I tried everything. I like soaked it in tea tree oil for a really long time. I washed it a bunch. I like dried it in a real dryer. Nothing got the smell away. So those I had to say goodbye to. And I figured, I found these. I thought they were nice. I have a pair of shorts kind of like this already that I got last year as well, but they're lighter gray. And those are really nice and breathable. So I figured these would be a good alternative. This is my holy grail right here, because I have been looking for one of these tapestry blankets for so long. I don't know how well you can see it. It's like this little fishing themed, let me get the bottom one. And I've been wanting to find one because I want to be able to cut out little details and sew them onto other clothes. There's a girl on TikTok who does a lot of these, like with sweatshirts and stuff, where she cuts it out and puts it in a sweatshirt. And literally for years I have been looking for a blanket like this, like since like 2020, and haven't found a good one. I found some, but like one of them, it didn't have pictures, it just said like grandmas are the best or something, like, so not something that I would like put on a sweatshirt for myself. I also found this super nice sweater. It has this kind of like, I don't know what you'd call that, but super, super soft, super stretchy. And I found one of these t-shirts. That brand, The Mountain, makes a lot of these like fantasy fairy sort of shirts. So I was excited to find one of those. Found this nice t-shirt. It's like a super thick t-shirt material, and I feel like same with the sweatshirts, it's really hard to find like in stores this like very thick t-shirt material. I feel like a lot of it's that weird athletic material. So was happy to find this. I may end up bleaching something on it or sewing something on it, but I kind of like it plain for now, because I also found this t-shirt, which I definitely will do something with, but I'm not sure yet what, because there was a few t-shirts I had to get rid of that I had bleached before I realized you're supposed to dilute the bleach, and they got holes in them because of the places that had more bleach. Like the more I washed it became holes, and I mended them. I mended the holes. It is a little harder to mend t-shirt material, but I did. And then more holes came, I mended them, more holes, and then pretty soon it was just too much. There were holes everywhere. I had to get rid of it. So I will figure out something to do with this that won't create holes in it. Then I got this, which is kind of like this sweatshirt material, but short sleeve. And I'm gonna cut out one of the seams from this blanket and put it on here. So I was glad I found something that was in the same sort of colorway as this blanket. I got this super cute long sleeve stretchy shirt. It has this cute little flower pattern on it. Then I got this guy, short sleeve, kind of quarter button or whatever, but this like kind of waffle material, I love it. It feels so nice when you're wearing it, and so I had to get it. Obviously all these t-shirts I'm gonna have to like just crop the bottoms off because most of them are men's. I found this towel that I saw this thing on Pinterest, I think, where you like you double over an old towel in like a thin strip like this, and you sew it with like a little cutout in the middle, and you can put it on your kitchen faucet, so like around the back of it, so that when you like wash dishes or whatever and you splash back there, it doesn't just create weird puddles. So I'm gonna do that because I definitely have that issue in my kitchen sink, and I'm gonna make a couple of them so that like when one gets dirty I can just replace it and not have to like wait for the one to get washed, you know? Well, I found this for quilting with, it's a big sheet, but I'll just show you the pattern here. And as you saw in the video earlier, there were so many sheets and blankets at the store, and genuinely I could have gone crazy in there, but I controlled myself and I only bought sheets that were gonna match projects that I'm already like working on or planning to work on and not just ones that I thought were cute and that potentially one day I could use in a project. So I did exhibit some self-control. And then I got this sheet as well. It's also a full size. I don't know if it's queen or full or whatever, but it's huge sheet with this cute little blue and yellow flower thing on. It's gonna be perfect for a quilt that I'm plotting right now, so I'm excited. It's already quilted by somebody else, of course, but it's a wall hanging. Where is it? Oh, so it's a wall hanging, so it's just this big. But I thought it was so beautiful and it wasn't that expensive, and so I was like, I definitely have to get this. But it's already sewn. There's already this sort of, I don't know if you can tell, but there's like a hollow thing sewn on the back that you can run a rod through. Just now when I'm saying this, I actually have the perfect place for it, because right now there's a big empty spot on my wall for my projector, because I don't have a projector screen and I'm not going to buy one, especially when my walls are gray. I can just project it onto the wall. So it kind of looks empty. Like, I have tons of art all around my room, as you probably see in the background of my videos. And then there's just like this weird empty spot. So because this has this track on it, I'm thinking maybe I hang it on this wall and then I can just push it to the side on the curtain rod when I want to wash something. But I don't really know if I want to put a whole curtain rod on the wall or not. So we'll see. But that's just an idea I'm thinking of now. Otherwise, I might cut into it and use it in a project, but I just think it's so beautiful, and I have such a big appreciation for quilts now that I'm quilting. I mean, I already did before, of course, but now that you know how much work really goes into it, you're like, whoa. So I wanted to get it. And also it's like hand quilted as well. You can tell in these stitches here, like the slight uneven human touch. So that's nice as well. Found this super nice sweater. It's very textured and lovely. So excited about this guy, this cool hat. And I got this, it's a little children's dress. I guess it's inside out, but I got it for the fabric because it is this kind of cotton material, and I love fruit. And I actually found some fruit pattern fabric when I went to this creative reuse store that just opened in Industry City, where people can drop off their scraps and stuff, and then you can buy them per pound, which is super cool. So now I have some fruit fabrics. This is the only one that I bought that I didn't have a specific plan for, but it's so small, I figured that was acceptable. And I do have other cloth that will go with it, so I kind of made an exception to the rule. I completely forgot. This is my pile of things I bought that I was filming. I totally forgot. I also got this cute fleece blanket that I'm going to use for the backing of one of the quilts I'm making, because I've been using this fleece as batting, if you haven't watched my other videos. And this has such a cute pattern. I'll probably just use it as batting / backing. So that's another thing I got. All in all, I spent $54, which for this area, for the New York area, is crazy, insane cheap. Most of the things were like $3, $4, sometimes $2, but mostly it's at in that $3 to $4 range. The other thing is that the men's section was so small, and usually men's sections are smaller because, like, I don't know why, but usually in all the thrift stores I go to, the men's sections are smaller. But it was really strange because this place is huge. I mean, there was like, you saw the clip earlier of the whole bottom floor, and I missed like the back part of the bottom floor in that clip. But then there was like a top floor that was the same size, and then there was another part of the top floor. And I would say the men's section only accounted for like maybe 1/5 of the clothes they had in there, which I feel like it's usually like more like 1/3. You know what I mean? So for a thrift store that big, I was surprised that the men's section was so small. But as you saw, most of the shirts I got were from the men's section, so that was good. Like I said, I didn't find any pants, but they didn't have dressing rooms anyway, so even if I had, like, I wouldn't have been able to try them on, so I'm kind of glad I didn't find any that I liked. Then have to have that dilemma in my head of like, do I risk it and buy it, or like, do I leave it here because I can't try it on? But all in all, I thought it was a very successful trip, and I have a few projects ahead of me now because of this tapestry blanket and the towel and everything, and of course the quilting supplies. But I'm really happy with how it went, and I mean, $54 for all that I think is excellent. And I had saved up tip money over the past few months to fund my thrifting excursion for my birthday. So, thanks so much for watching my little thrifting vlog slash haul, and I definitely would say to keep an eye out for all these little projects I have to do, because I will definitely be posting videos about them. But if you have not done something creative today, go and do something creative. Bye.